Football is a world of highs and lows, where players rise to stardom and sometimes fade just as quickly. Today, we're looking at 7 football players who burst onto the scene with talent, promise, and potential only to have it all slip away. From injuries to controversies, these are players who looked destined for greatness but ended their careers far too soon. Freddie Adu, the American Wonder Kid. Freddie Adu, a player who was hyped as America's next big thing. Adu signed his first pro contract at just 14 and was touted as a soccer prodigy, but the expectations placed on him were perhaps too much, too soon. Despite brief stints in Europe, Adu never really found his footing, and he moved from club to club in search of stability. His career is a cautionary tale about the dangers of excessive pressure on young players. Hatem Ben Arfa, the wasted genius. Hatem Ben Arfa was known for his incredible skill, dribbling, and playmaking abilities. Fans who watched him at Newcastle knew he had the talent to be a superstar. However, his career was marked by inconsistency and clashes with coaches. Ben Arfa's temper and off-field issues often put him at odds with management. Although he had moments of brilliance at clubs like Nice, he never reached the heights that his talent promised. His story is one of unfulfilled potential and what could have been. Michael Johnson, the next Rio Ferdinand, a name Manchester City fans will remember with mixed feelings. Once dubbed the next Rio Ferdinand, Johnson had everything: composure, skill, and a fierce determination on the pitch. In the mid-2000s, he was an essential part of City's midfield, catching the eye of England's youth teams. But unfortunately, recurring injuries, mental health struggles, and off-field issues stopped him in his tracks. By 2013, he'd retired, leaving fans wondering what could have been. Adriano, the emperor of Brazilian football. Adriano was known for his strength, powerful shots, and relentless play at Inter Milan. At just 22, he seemed unstoppable, and many thought he would be the next Ronaldo. But behind the scenes, Adriano struggled with personal issues after the death of his father, and he could never quite recover. He became inconsistent, lost his place at Inter, and ultimately couldn't regain his former glory. His career faded as quickly as it rose, a stark reminder of the impact that personal tragedy can have on an athlete's career. Alexandre Pato, the golden boy of Brazil. Alexandre Pato was once seen as Brazil's next big star. He joined AC Milan as a teenager, and his flair and speed made fans believe he could be the next Kaká. Pato was unstoppable in his early years, showing glimpses of pure class. But a series of injuries derailed his career, preventing him from reaching his peak. Though he played for clubs across Europe and South America, he could never fully bounce back and eventually faded from the global stage. Jack Wilshere, Arsenal's brightest hope. Wilshere was once considered one of England's brightest talents. He debuted for Arsenal as a teenager, showing a mix of vision and composure that English midfielders rarely had. His performances against teams like Barcelona had the world talking. However, Wilshere's career was plagued by injuries, and he was never able to establish himself fully. From broken ankles to knee problems, he just couldn't stay fit. He left Arsenal in 2018, but injuries continued to haunt him, and by 2023, he officially retired, still only 31 years old. Mario Balotelli, the troubled talent. Balotelli was unpredictable, talented, and sometimes uncontrollable. He made headlines as much for his off-field antics as for his performances on it. Balotelli had the potential to be one of Italy's greatest strikers, with a combination of speed, strength, and skill that thrilled fans. But his attitude and controversies got in the way. From fights with managers to questionable decisions, he struggled to find stability. Despite brief resurgences, he never lived up to his full potential and became more famous for his personality than his goals. These 7 players had all the ingredients for greatness: talent, potential, and fame, but football can be an unforgiving world. Injury, personal struggles, or poor decisions can bring even the brightest stars crashing down. For these players, their careers serve as reminders that talent alone isn't enough. In football, as in life, success often depends on factors beyond just skill. If you enjoyed this look back at football's fallen stars, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on the beautiful game. Until next time.